Okay, now we're back in the excavator. We have a GPS hole here. We could mix it with and check the offsets on the bottom and everything, but I think we've been pretty thoroughly doing this. So anyways, we're going to track over now to the south side edge. We're going to start a mix. Now we made a nice line to show us where the outside of our cut is. So what we'll do, we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to work our way down through and give this thing a nice thorough stir. We didn't push the biosand outside of where the system is going to set because we don't have a reason to lose any extra on the outside. So we're going to work our way down through nice and deep, stir this in. And you can see the color change. We're just going to do this for the whole thing, this whole entire half. We did this to the other side already, past perk, so now this side will be ready for the perk test first thing in the morning. How this is working. Now we're going to just kind of do the stir. Same thing here. And we're not sending any material over to the other area. We're just thoroughly giving it the mix. Remember, we broke all this frost up this morning here, so now there is probably no chunks over 4 or 5 inches in here, which will really help us with passing the perk test. Those chunks hold a lot of moisture and it won't allow it to drain thoroughly, so this really gives it the upper hand when it comes to working under these winter conditions and just being able to keep the site moving even when the conditions don't meet, the perfect criteria. We're just going to stir, and then once I hit this where the D box is going, we'll have stirred this whole entire part here. We're just going to do the same thing again, kind of dump over there and pull it in. Here, just make a nice spread. I'm not trying to hold grade now, we're just spreading this shit around. There's going to be a lot of extra swell because I left it so high, and that extra swell is what we'll use for the side slopes, because the side slopes of this raised septic call for the same exact proctored material as the inside here. So essentially I just made this thing a giant mixing vat. I think maybe one more scoop will be at the D box. Yeah, and there's the old frost from this morning that we haven't broken up, which we're gonna leave. We don't want to rip out any extra frost. We don't have to. We're only ripping it out for the purposes of passing this test. And once we're done, we're good. So that is 1/2. I'll probably go through again one more time and just give it a nice light stir. And then once we're done, we'll come back to you and we'll finish, drain it all, and show you what that process looks like.